said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. The Terrapins will kick it away to start. From inside the 10, here he comes. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a brought down. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense takes the field to start this game off. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Give to the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Back to pass on second down. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. He'll take a deep shot here. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. Looks as if they might have a little something going there, but they'll have to kick it away. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. So Maryland's offense will have its first possession of the game. Back to throw, it's Washington. Snagged out of the air. He's running free down the middle. Past the 30. He's at the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The offense changing the play. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the catch. It's Stockton. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy. He can make plays after. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these 3rd and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
I love it. I love it. First down, let's be aggressive, let's throw the football. But how about the quarterback? He does a great job in the pocket, buying time. Oh, nobody open, scrambles around, and more importantly, ends the run, gets the first down, and doesn't get whacked. Beautiful.
Looking to fire. Quarterback extends the play. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Ole Miss. A great catch and run for 6. Extra point here will tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Looking to pass. It's Washington. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Terrapins will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop.
Snags it down the right side. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his man, it's Stockton. Turning it on! Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. The Rebels have pushed it inside the 20. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Stockton. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Bringing the heat. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Off play action. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Rebels. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. He'll bring it out. It's Duggan. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Looking downfield, it's Washington. Firing to the right, complete. And he was able to run through a tackle. They finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. The run from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled their last time out, and they knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offense.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Terrapins! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. Breaks into the open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. Buys a little time with his feet. He wants it all. Wide out trying to get it in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The Rebels trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Trying to slam in. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Excellent pass by the back on the option. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella. Pretty
impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. To the air. It's Washington. Gets it to him on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And that's the play the defense finally needed, man. They were getting gashed early. First 2 drives, they gave up 2 touchdowns. They knew they had to be able to get off the field. Great job creating the incompletion there on 3rd down, now setting up 4th.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Off the play fake on 1st down. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Powers through the defender. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. And the Rebels line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, let it get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense has gotten playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Washington. They get to him as he throws. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The Terrapins will snap it on 1st and 10. The middle. At the 40, there he goes. Nothing but green grass down the middle. He's got the sideline going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. And the Terrapins are flying down the field. They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right. And maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only 1st down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Going to swing it on second down. Working that wide receiver screen. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Coming out on first down with the play fake. It's complete on the right side. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll keep it on the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It'll be third and long. Quarterback making checks. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Blasted as he lets it go. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The Rebels in the hurry up. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
35, Maryland, 21.
He'll bring it out. It's Duggan. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Under fire. Got his man on the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park.
And the Rebels will kick it away to crank up the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be first out of bounds at his 21-yard line. Not the best field position you could ask for, but they'll get it started there. To the air on first down. He's got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Now the play fake. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Bounced right back to them.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Almost had the completion, just missed it. The Terrapins will punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. and the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Back to pass. Under fire. The short hands. It's Riley. Got room at the 35. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them.
Touchdown, Rebels! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision now.
He's got to be doubted.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. And the Terrapins will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is work.
A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Working well behind the sticks on second down.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, they'll try the middle. There he goes. Hits him with a stiff arm. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. And the Rebels come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They're going to ride this running back. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be fit.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of interest in this CUSA showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. UTEP is down right now inside the Sun Bowl, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in El Paso. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Texas A&M. Two fan bases with very different emotions in CUSA as we send it back to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. So now it's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Washington. Right on target this time. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. From the shotgun, they'll run it. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches. And what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Terrapins will punt it away on 4th down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Turning it on! With that, he's got 101 yards on the ground so far, and he is closing in on that 1,200-yard mark for the season. Now on first down from the 40. Here we go. They'll ride the hot hand. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll try the run. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Spits it out to the back. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. It's good. That was dead solid perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
Number 18, set to kick off.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. And the Terrapins decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Runs through a tackle. Give him 105 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Breaks into the open, and he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down. The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Rebels have their offense in high gear. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Leaves it with the back. And the defense drags him down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. The Rebels really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. Just complete and utter dominance in this